Hi students. In this video we will learn everything about distance formula, derivation and the applications of distance formula. Okay. How can we use distance formula to solve different type of problems. Okay. This will be a very lengthy video, but just hang around, watch the whole video. You will not have any doubts in the distance concept. Okay. So first thing, distance between 2 points on a line parallel to coordinate axis. Coordinate axis means x axis and y axis, right? So first, let us find the distance between the points which lie on a line parallel to x axis. For example, 4 comma 0 and 8 comma 0. If you plot this, see 4 comma 0 is this point, 4 comma 0. 8 comma 0, 8 comma 0 is this point, 8 comma 0. Now what is the distance between these 2 points? 1 2 3 4. It is 4 units, right? And if we join this and extend, it is, this line is actually lying on x-axis, right? Or can we say it is parallel to x-axis? Yes. Now see, this is 4 units. Distance between these 2 points is 4 units we got. Okay. Let us find the distance between these 2 points. 8 comma 3 minus 4 comma 3. 8, x is equal to 8 is here and y is equal to 3. So 8 comma 3 is this point, and minus 4 comma 3, minus 4 and 3 is here, minus 4 comma 3. Now see, if we join these 2 points and extend this, it will be a straight line which is parallel to x-axis. So these 2 points are lying on a line which is parallel to x-axis, right? So let us find the distance. See, just count the boxes: 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12. So 12 units. Distance between these 2 points is 12 units. Okay, very easy, right? Or what we can do is we can just find the difference between the abscissas. See, x1 y1 x2 y2. What are abscissas? X values. Okay, so x2 minus x1, 8 minus 4 will give us 4. What are the straight lines? These are modulus. Okay, modulus means we will take only the absolute value, we will not take the negative value, right? For example, you can write this as x1 minus x2 also. Substitute x1 4, x2 is how much? 8. So 4 minus 8 will give us minus 4. But we will not take negative 4 because distance cannot be negative. We will take positive value only the value, not the sign. Okay. Alright, so we can write the formula as modulus of x2 minus x1 or modulus of x1 minus x2 or modulus of x1 minus x2. Okay, see here. This is x1 y1, this is x2 y2. x2 minus x1 inside the mod, right? So what will be this value? X2 is minus 4 minus x1, it is 8. So see here, minus 12. But do we take minus 12? No, we take only plus 12. Okay, so the distance between these 2 points is 12 units we got, isn't it? Okay, so whenever the 2 points are lying on a line which is parallel to x-axis, we can use x2 minus x1 inside the mod to find the distance. Okay, now what if the points are lying on a line which is parallel to y-axis? Let us plot this. 0 comma minus 2, see, this is 0 comma minus 2, let this be point A, and 0 comma 3, this is point B, 0 comma 3. Now what is the distance? Just count the boxes: 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, the distance between these 2 points is equal to how much? It is 5 units. 5 units, right? What about this one? 3 comma minus 4. See, 3 is here, minus 4 is here. 3 comma minus 4 and 3 comma 3. This is 3 comma 3, right? Now if we join these points and extend this, this is a line parallel to y-axis, right? So what is the distance between this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 units. It is 7 units. We can find it like this. Or modulus of y2 minus y1, or modulus of y1 minus y2, we can use it. See here, take this as x1 y1, take this as x2 y2. Now y2 minus y1, it is 3, minus of minus 2 will become plus 2. See, it is mod 5 or equal to 5. See, this distance between these 2 points was 5 units. What about this one? X1 y1, x2 y2. Okay, y2 minus y1 inside the mod, y2 is 3, minus of minus 4, 3 plus 4 will come, right? So the distance is 7 units. So the distance is 7 units. Hence, when the 2 points are lying on a line parallel to y-axis, we can write the formula as y2 minus y1, but only the absolute value. That means modulus of y2 minus y1. Okay. All right. Now, distance between any 2 points in a plane. The points can be either parallel to x-axis or parallel to y-axis, or they need not be parallel to any axis at all. Okay. What about such distances? See, what about such points? Let us take a point here A. This is 2 comma 3, right? And let us take a point, let us say here, this is B. What is this? 6 comma 7. Okay. Now all we have to do is just drop perpendiculars here, like this. Drop a perpendicular from B on x-axis. Okay. And this one, let the point of intersection be C. And we need to find AB, right? AB is equal to how much? We need to find AB. So, see, if you observe this diagram carefully, from here to here, what is the distance? 6 units, because value of x is 6. And from here to here, what is the value of this? How many units? 2 units. So AC will be equal to how much? It will be 6 minus 2, because see, from here to here it is 0 to 6, 6 units. This is 2 units. So AC will be equal to 4 units. And what will be BC now? See, from here to here it is how much? Y value is 7. So this is 7. And from here to here it is equal to 3. Y is 3. So we need to find this one. That is, we need to find BC. So 7 minus 4 again will be 7 minus 3 will be 4 again. Okay. So we got 4 and 4. Let me just rub this. It looks very clumsy, right? So I hope you understood that. So we have 4 and 4. So this is 4 and this is 4. Now we need to find AB. See, it is a right angle triangle. We can use Pythagoras theorem. AB square is equal to AC square plus BC square. So AB square is equal to AC. AC is equal to how much? It is 4. So it is 4 square. BC is how much? It is also 4. So it is 16 plus 16. AB, this square goes on the other side, becomes root. We can write root 32, or we can write 16 multiplied by 2, or it is 4 root 2. So AB is equal to 4 root 2. Like this we can find the value. Okay, find the distance between the 2 points. Okay, but see, it would be better if we have a formula, right? We can directly substitute the values in the formula. So let us derive the formula. Derivation of distance formula between the 2 points A x1 y1 and B x2 y2. Okay, so let us say we have a point here A, which is x1 y1, and let us say somewhere here we have a point B, which is x2 y2. We need to find the distance between these 2 points. Now the concept is same what we did here, right? We need to form a right angle triangle. All right, let us form a right angle triangle. Okay, I'm trying to draw the lines as straight as possible. Now let this point of intersection be C. Now see, from here to here it is x1, right? Because x1, x value is x1, and from here to here x value is x2, because the coordinates here are x2 y2, right? So x value is x2. What will be AC now? AC will be x2 minus x1, just like this one. How we got 4? This 2 and this is 6, right? So 6 minus 4 will give us 2. In the same way, x2 minus x1 will give us this AC. In the same way, what is BC now? Complete thing is y2. We should subtract this part, right? We should subtract y1. So y2 minus y1 will be BC. Okay. Now we have a rectangle, a right angle triangle. Sorry, we have a right angle triangle. It is like this, and this is x2 minus x1, and this is y2 minus y1. Okay. Now we need to find the distance between AB. That means we need to find AB. We need to use this Pythagoras theorem. AB square is equal to AC square plus BC square. Okay. AB square is equal to, what is AC? X2 minus x1, but AC square is there, so it is x2 minus x1 whole square. What is BC? Y2 minus y1. So BC square will be y2 minus y1 whole square. So AB, this square goes on the other side, becomes root. So x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square is the formula to find distance between any two points. Okay. One point can be here and the other point can be here. Okay, in different quadrants also, it doesn't matter. We can apply this formula, x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. So the formulas which we learned earlier, this ones, x2 minus x1, you need not remember this. You need not remember this also. Okay, just remember this formula. You can apply this formula to any problem in where you are finding the distance between 2 points. Okay, I hope this is clear. And sometimes, see, in some books, this formula is written as x1 minus x2 whole square plus y1 minus y2 whole square, which is correct. This is also correct. This is also correct. Okay. It doesn't matter whether you use x1 minus x2 whole square or x2 minus x1 whole square. All right. Okay. Now, find distance between the 2 points minus 5, 7, minus 1, comma 3. Few examples are given. Two examples are given. Let us find the distance. This is x1, y1. This is x2, y2. Just now we have studied the formula x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. Okay. So x2 is how much? Minus 1. X1 is minus 5. So minus of minus 5 will become plus 5. Plus y2 is how much? 3. Minus y1 is 7, right? So it is whole square. So this will give us minus 1 plus 5, 4. So it is 4 square plus 3 minus 7. It is minus 4. So minus 4. So 16 minus 4 whole square is also 16. So 16 and 16 will give us 32, or we can write this as 16 multiplied by 2. Okay. Root 16 is 4. Root 2 is root 2 only, right? So this is the distance. Now I told you we can use x1 minus x2 whole square plus y1 minus y2 whole square also, right? Okay, let us use that. In place of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square, let us use x1 minus x2 whole square plus y1 minus y2 whole square. Let us see whether we'll get the same result or not. X1, what is x1? Minus 5 minus x2. X2 is minus 1. So minus of minus 1 will become plus 1. Y1 is 7 minus y2. Y2 is 3. So square. So this is minus 4 whole square plus 4 whole square. Again it is 16 plus 16, right? Root 32 or 4 root 2. Same thing, right? So it doesn't matter whether you use this formula or this formula. All right. Okay, now let me just rub this. What about this one? X1, y1, x2, y2. Distance formula again. Root C, x2. X2 is how much? Minus a. X1 minus a whole square plus y2 is minus b. Again minus b whole square. So this is minus a will become minus 2a plus minus b minus 2b whole square. See, most of the times students will forget to write the root value. Don't forget that root. So minus 2a whole square See, minus 2a should be multiplied twice, right? Because it is square. Minus into minus plus, 2 2 is 4, a into a is a square. So this is 4a square. In the same way, we'll have 4b square here. So if we take out 4 common, we'll have 4 multiplied by a square plus b square. Root 4 is 2 and root a square plus b square will be the answer. Okay, the distance between these 2 points a comma b minus a minus b is 2 root a square plus b square. All right. Okay. Now let us go for the other problem. Check whether the points 5 comma minus 2, 6 comma 4 and 7 comma minus 2 are vertices of an isosceles triangle. Okay. Now what we can do is, in the examination we'll have a graph, right? We'll be given a graph paper, so we can plot these points and check. See, 5 comma minus 2, 5 comma minus 2 is here, 6 comma 4, okay, 6 is here and 4 is here, 7 comma minus 2, 7 comma minus 2 is here. So see, if you join this, these two sides are equal and this is 2 units, right? Isn't it an isosceles triangle? What is isosceles triangle? A triangle in which two sides should be equal, right? So see, it is an isosceles triangle, but don't do this much only. But don't do this. This is just for your verification sake. We should use distance formula. Okay. So let a be 5 comma minus 2, b equal to 6 comma 4 and c is equal to 7 comma minus 2. Let us draw a rough diagram like this. A, B and C. This is just rough diagram. 5 comma minus 2, 6 comma 4 and C is 7 comma minus 2. So use distance formula and find AB. Okay. x1, y1, x2, y2. Distance formula is x2 minus x1. So 6 minus 5. 6 minus 5 whole square plus y2 minus y1. So y2 is 4, minus of minus 2 will become plus. So 4 plus 2 whole square. So this is 1 square and this is 6 square. Okay, so we'll have root 37. 1 square is 1, 6 square is 36. So 1 plus 36 is root 37. Okay, so AB we got root 37. Let us find BC. Let us find BC. Now let us take this as x1, y1. 6 minus 7, x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. So minus of minus 2 will become plus 2 whole square. I hope you are able to follow this. 6 minus 7 is minus 1, so it is minus 1 whole square and this is 6 square. 6 plus 2 whole square. Okay, let me just change the color. So this is 1, minus 1 whole square is 1 plus 6 square is 36, right? So root 36, so sorry, root 37 will be the answer again. Two sides are equal. Now sometimes what will happen, students will stop here only. Okay, go ahead and find the value of AC also. AC. So what is the value of A? A is 5 comma minus 2 and what is the value of C? 7 comma minus 2 again. Okay, so this is x1 y1, this is x2 y2. Substitute in the formula, x2 minus x1, that is 7 minus 5 whole square plus y2, y2 minus minus of minus will become plus. Okay, so this is 7 minus 2, 7 minus 5, 2 whole square plus minus 2 plus 2 is 0. So root 4 will come, it will be equal to 2. Okay, so we have this root 37, this is also root 37, whereas this is 2. Now two sides are equal, right? AB is equal to BC. AB is equal to BC and the third side is not equal, isn't it? Hence it is an isosceles triangle. Alright, so this is how we can use distance formula to check whether a triangle is an isosceles or not. Sometimes he will ask you check whether a triangle is an equilateral triangle or not. Equilateral triangle means all three sides will be equal. Okay. See, like this one. Show that the points a comma 0 minus a comma 0 and 0 comma a root 3 form an equilateral triangle. So it is better we draw rough diagrams. So let us take this as ABC, a comma 0 minus a comma 0, 0 comma a root 3. Let us find the distance between these 2 points AB. AB is a comma 0, a is a comma 0, b is minus a comma 0, x1 y1 x2 y2. Okay, x2 minus x1 formula, right? So it is minus a and minus a whole square plus y2 minus y1. So this is 0 minus 0. We need not worry about that. We have minus 2 whole square. Minus a is minus 2a. Now students will cancel this root and square. Okay, see, first square this. Minus 2 multiplied by minus 2a. Minus 2a multiplied by minus 2a will give us 4a square. Okay, 2 2s are 4, a into a is a square. So this is equal to root 4a square. Root 4 is 2, root a square is how much? A. So this distance is 2a. Alright, this distance is 2a. Let us find the distance between AC. So A is a comma 0 and B is 0, sorry, A is C, right? So this is C. C is 0 comma a root 3, x1 y1 x2 y2. Okay, let us find AC now. X2 minus x1, that is 0 minus a whole square plus y2 minus y1, a root 3 minus 0 whole square. So 0 minus a is minus a, so minus a whole square plus a root 3 minus 0 is a root 3 square. Okay, minus a whole square is a square plus, see here, this is a root 3 square. So square is for a, so it is a square, square is for root 3 also, right? Now you can cancel, or you can write this as 3 square means root 9, or it will be equal to 3. So this is equal to how much? 3a square, but it is inside the root. Again it will be 4a square. If we add a square and 3a square, it will be 4a square. So root 4 is 2, root a square is a. So this is also 2a. Alright. Now let us find the third side, which is BC. B is minus a comma 0, C is 0 comma a root 3. So this is x1 y1, this is x2 y2. Okay, BC will be equal to how much? X2 minus x1, 0 minus of minus a will become plus a whole square plus y2 minus y1, a root 3 minus 0 whole square. So 0 plus a is 0, so it is a square, and we have a root 3 whole square. Okay, so this is a square plus a root 3 whole square. Just now we found it is equal to 3a square. So we'll have 4a square, a square plus 3a square is 4a square. 2a will be the answer again, right? So this is 2a. See, all three sides are equal, hence it is an equilateral triangle. Okay, write that statement to get full marks. Okay, AB is equal to BC is equal to AC. All three sides are equal, hence it is an equilateral triangle. Write that sentence also, you will get full marks. Okay, now let us solve this problem. Show that points minus 4 minus 7 minus 1 2 8 comma 5 5 comma minus 4 taken in order are vertices of a rhombus. Now what is a rhombus? First let us learn that. See, this is a rhombus, right? All the sides are equal. Sides will be equal. All sides 1 2 3 4. If we say this is 5, this is also 5, this is also 5, this is also 5. But the diagonals are not equal in a rhombus. See, if we say this is 4 units, this will be greater than 4. Okay, from here to here, if it is 4, from here to here it will be 6, like this. Okay, so in a rhombus all sides will be equal, but the diagonals will not be equal. Whereas in a square, suppose if this is a square, all four sides will be equal, 5, 5, 5 and 5, and their diagonals will also be equal. If this is 5 and 5, this will be 5 root 2, and this will also be 5 root 2. So four sides equal and two diagonals equal, then it will be a square. If four sides equal and the diagonals are not equal, it will be a rhombus. Okay, so we need to show that this 4 points will form a rhombus. That means sides, length of the side should be equal and the diagonals should not be equal, and they should be taken in order. Okay, let us find, let us draw a small diagram A, B, C and D. See, this is the order A, B, C, D. You cannot take A here, B here, C here, D here. No, in order A, B, C, D, either clockwise or anti-clockwise. So A is -4, -7, B is -1, 2, and C is 8, 5, and D is 5, -4. Okay, let us find AB first. So this is x1, y1, this is x2, y2. Okay, x2 minus x1, that is -1, minus of -4, +4, plus y2 minus y1, minus of -7 will become +7. So this is 3 square plus 9 square, right? So this is 9 plus 81. This is root 90. So this is root 90. Okay, let us check, just check. -1 plus 4, yes, 3. 2 plus, yes, minus 90. Let us find the value of BC. Let us take this as x1, y1, this as x2, y2. So -1 minus 8 whole square, x2 minus x1, 2 minus 5 whole square. So this is -9 whole square plus -3 whole square. 81 plus 9, right? -9 square is plus 81, -3 square is 9. So it is root 90. Yes, this is also root 90. Okay. Similarly, if you find DC and DA, it will be root 90 only. Root 90, root 90. I am leaving you for you to solve this. Okay. I am leaving this two, DC and AD, for you to solve. All right. Now let us find AC. A is -4, -7. C is 8, 5. x1, y1, x2, y2. Okay. x2 minus x1. 8 minus of -4 plus 4. 5 minus of minus. Okay. 5, yes. This is AC. So AC will be equal to 8 plus 4, 12. So 12 square. 5 plus 7 is again 12. Right. 144 plus 144. So this is 288. So this is root 288. Let us find dB. What is the value of d? 5, -4, and b is -1, 2. x1, y1, x2, y2. Let us use distance formula, x2 minus x1. That means -1 minus 5 whole square plus y2 minus of -4 plus 4, right? -6 whole square plus 6 whole square. 36 plus 36. Root 72. See, the diagonals are not same. This is root 72 and AC is root 288. All four sides are equal and the diagonals are not equal. It is a rhombus. If the diagonals were also equal, it would have been a square. Okay, I hope this is clear. Let us go for the next page. Okay. If the distance between the 2 points x, 7 and 1, 15 is 10, find the value of x. See, let us say this is x, 7a and this b is 1, 15. The distance is already given, it is 10. We need to find the value of x. Okay, this is x1, y1, this is x2, y2. Substitute in distance formula, x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. Okay, AB is equal to x2, that is 1 minus x whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. but this is given as 10 units. Okay, AB is given as 10. Now, if you want to get rid of this square root, we need to square on both sides. So 1 minus x whole square plus 15 minus 7 is how much? 8. 8 whole square. We need to square on both sides. Square and here also square. This square and this root will get cancelled. We'll have 1 minus x whole square plus 64. 8 square is 64. 10 square is 100. Now, what students will do in excitement is they will use a minus b whole square formula here, which is also correct. But let us do some smart work here. See, 1 minus x whole square, let us send 64 on the other side. What will it become? Minus 64, it will become 36. So send this square on the other side. It will become plus minus root 36. Plus minus 6 will come. Okay, don't forget plus minus. Plus minus root 36. So now 1 minus x is plus 6 and 1 minus x is minus 6. Okay. Now from here find the value of x. Minus x is plus 6 minus 1. This one we sent on the other side. So minus x is 5. We can say x is minus 5. And here send 1 on the other side. Minus 6 minus 1. So minus x is equal to minus 7. Minus minus will get cancelled. X is equal to 7. Two values are correct. Okay. So x here can be 7 or it can be minus 5 also. Okay, this is the answer. I hope you understood this. If I'm going fast, just pause the video and watch it. Okay, if I'm going slow, you can watch the video at higher speed, right? In YouTube, you'll have that option. Okay. Find radius of a circle whose center is 3, 2 and passes through the point minus 5, 6. Okay, we need to find the radius of a circle. That means we have a circle and the center of the circle is given 3, 2. Center is 3, 2 and this circle is passing through minus 5, 6. We need to find the radius. That means we need to find this distance only, right? Distance between these 2 points. Yes or no? Yes. So apply distance formula x1, y1, x2, y2 and find the distance between these 2 points. That will be the radius of the circle. Okay, find the radius of the circle and comment in the and write the answer in the comment section. All right, you can do this easily, right? So let us go for the other problem. Show that the points are collinear points. Now what are collinear points? Collinear points are points which lie on a straight line. Okay, 3 points which lie on a straight line. So A, B, C. Okay, A, B and C. These 3 points will lie on a straight line. We can solve this problem using area of triangle formula also and the slope formulas also. But here we are asked to use distance formula. Okay. Now what are collinear points? 3 points which lie on same straight line. Like this, point A, point B, point C are collinear points. Okay. All right. We need to find the distance. Now, we need to prove that these are collinear points using distance formula. Let us take this as 4, 2 and 7, 5 and 9, 7. A, B and C. Find the distance between these 2 points now. See, if these 3 points are collinear, what should be the condition? We'll find the value of AB and add it to BC. We'll find the value of BC also. AB plus BC should be equal to C. It should be equal to AC. AB plus BC should be equal to AC. Okay, if this condition is satisfied, okay, we can say that the points are collinear points. Let us check whether this condition is being satisfied or not. A value is 4, 2 and B value is 7, 5. x1, y1, x2, y2. Use distance formula x2 minus x1. 7 minus 4 whole square plus 5 minus 2 whole square. 7 minus 4 is 3, so it is 3 square. 5 minus 2 is also 3, so this is 3 square. So 9 plus 9 is root 18. Root 18 we can write it as, see, 18, find prime factors. 9, 3 ones are 3 ones are, so 3 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 2. So inside the root, if we have same numbers and if they are being multiplied, you can write it outside once. So it is 3 root 2. Okay, so this is 3 root 2. Let us find BC now. B is 7 comma 5 and C is 9 comma 7. X1 y1 x2 y2 again, right? So x2 minus x1, let us find the value of BC. X2 minus x1, that is 9 minus 7 whole square plus 7 minus 5 whole square. 9 minus 7 is 2, 2 square. 7 minus 5 is 2, 2 square. 2 square plus 2 square, it is 4 plus 4, root 8. Root 8 is 2 root 2, like this. 2, 4 here, 2, 2 ones are, right? So 2, 2 and 2. Okay, 2 root 2 will come. Let me just rub this. Okay, how much is this? This is 2 root 2. Now AC should be equal to how much? See, AB is 3 root 2, BC is 2 root 2. AC should be equal to 5 root 2, addition of this 3 root 2 and 2 root 2. Let us find it. AC is 4 comma 2 and C is 9 comma 7. X1 y1 x2 y2. Okay, use distance formula. X2 minus x1, that is 9 minus 4 whole square plus 7 minus 2 whole square. 5 square, 9 minus 4 is 5, so it is 5 square. 7 minus 2 is also 5, so this is root 25 plus 25, root 50. Okay, if you simplify root 50, see, 25, 5, 5 and 1, so 5, 5 and 2 under root, take it outside one time, it will be 5 root 2. Okay, so see, from here to here it is 5 root 2. This condition is satisfied, right? AB plus BC, this is 3 root 2 and BC is 2 root 2, and it is equal to how much? It is equal to C, which is 5 root 2. Hence these 3 points are collinear points. Okay, this is how you can use distance formula to prove that points are collinear. If use distance formula is not mentioned, you can use the formula, area of a triangle formula. Okay, all right. Now, can the points 0 comma 0, 4 comma 0 and 0 comma 3 form a triangle? Use distance formula again. See, we forget one basic concept, basic property of a triangle, that is sum of any two sides should be greater than the third side. You take any two sides, AB plus BC, AB plus BC should be greater than AC. AB plus AC, AB plus AC should be greater than BC. Okay, and BC plus AC should be greater than AB. Okay, BC plus AC should be greater than AB. So you can use this concept. So sum of any two sides should be greater than the third side. All right, only then we can form a triangle. See, if you want to verify whether it will form a triangle or not, we have a graph here. So plot 0 comma 0 is here, origin 0 comma 0, 4 comma 0 is this point, 4 comma 0 and 0 comma 3 is this point. Can we join these 3 points and form a triangle? Yes, we can form a triangle, right? So what should be the answer? Can the points form a triangle? Yes, the points can form a triangle. Let us use distance formula and verify. Okay. Let us rub this also. 0 comma 0, let us take this as A and this 4 comma 0 as B. So what will be AB now? If we take this as x1 y1 x2 y2 under root 4 minus 0, 4 minus 0 whole square plus 0 minus 0, 0 minus 0 whole square. So it will be 4 square only, which will be equal to 4. AB is equal to 4. Okay. Now AB, if we take this as A, this as B, this as C. Now let us find BC. 4 comma 0 and C is 0 comma 3. X1 y1 x2 y2 again, right? So x2 minus x1, 0 minus 4 whole square plus 3 minus 0 whole square. So this will give us 0 minus 4 is minus 4, minus 4 whole square is 16, 3 minus 0 is 3, 3 square is 9. So this will give us root 25, which will be equal to 5. Okay. Now let us find the third side, which is AC. So A is 0 comma 0 and C is 0 comma 3. X1 y1 x2 y2. Okay. 0 minus 0 whole square plus 3 minus 0 whole square. 0 minus 0 is 0 only, 3 minus 0 is 3, 3 square will be 9, it will be 3. Okay, so we have four sides, 4, 5 and 3. Now you take any two sides, see 4 plus 5, it is greater than 3. You take 5 plus 3, it is greater than 4. Okay, you take 3 plus 4, it is greater than 5, right? So if you are adding any two sides, that sum is greater than the third side. Hence, these 3 points will form a triangle. Okay. We verified by plotting also, right? One point was here, 0 comma 3, 0 comma 0, 4 comma 0. See, 4 units here, 3 units. That's why we got 4 units and 3 units. Okay, 4 units here, 3 units here, and this is 5 units. It is a right angle triangle, in fact. Okay. Now, can you draw a triangle with vertices? 1 comma 5, 5 comma 8, 13 comma 14. Exact same concept. Take this as point A, point B and point C. All right. A is 1 comma 5, B is 5 comma 8. Use distance formula to find AB. X1 y1 x2 y2. So this is 5 minus 1 whole square plus 8 minus 5 whole square. 5 minus 1 is how much? 4. So 4 square plus 8 minus, okay, 8 minus 5 is how much? 3. So this is 16 plus 9 root 25. It will be equal to 5. So one side is 5. Let us find BC. 5 comma 8 and C is 13 comma 14. X1 y1 x2 y2. So BC will be equal to 13 minus 5 whole square, 14 minus 8 whole square. 13 minus 5 is equal to how much? 8. 8 square plus 14 minus 8, 6 square. So 64 and 36. Root 100, it is equal to 10. So BC is equal to 10 we got. Okay. Now let us find AC. A is 1 comma 5 and C is 13 comma 14. So x1 y1 x2 y2. So 13 minus 1 whole square plus 14 minus 5 whole square. So 13 minus 1 is 12. So 12 square is 144 plus 14 minus 5 is 9. 9 square is 81. So it will be 225. Root 225 is 15. Okay. Now if you see carefully, see AB is equal to 5, BC is equal to 10 and AC is equal to 15. Okay, sum of any two sides should be greater than the third side, not equal to also. So AB plus BC should be greater than AC. If you add these two sides, it should be greater than side. But is it satisfying this condition? See, 15, is 15 greater than 15? No, it is equal to. So that means the condition is not being satisfied here. What condition? The sum of any two sides is not greater than the third side. Hence, we cannot form a triangle. Can you draw a triangle? No, we cannot draw a triangle using these vertices. Okay, let us verify using the graph. Okay, let us verify using the graph. I hope you understood this. See, let us plot 1 comma 5. Okay, I need to plot the points, right? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13. and here 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 and this is 14. This points will be collinear because we are unable to draw a triangle, isn't it? 1 comma 5, 1 comma 5 is here, 5 comma 8, 5 comma 8 is here, okay, 13 comma 14, 13 comma the last one is 14 here, okay. So see, it is a straight line. The points are lying on a straight line. This means the points are collinear. Can we draw a triangle now? No. Three sides are not possible, right? Hence, we cannot draw a triangle. This is just for our verification sake, but actually you should do like this using distance formula. Okay. Now, find the relationship between x and y. Okay, such that x comma y is equidistant from the point 7 comma 1 and 3 comma 5. I hope this is the last problem. Yes, this is the last problem. Okay, now what is given here? See, if we take this point as a, this point as b, okay, a is here, b is here, 7 comma 1, this is 3 comma 5. There is one point, okay, which will lie on this line, which will be equal distance. See, if you take this pb will be equal to ap. Equal distance means equidistant. It can be the midpoint also. This pb will be equal to ap. Point p can be here also. This pb will be equal to ap. Okay, so what will be that relationship? It will be actually a straight line, because on this point, on this line, the points which are lying on this line will be equidistant from these 2 points. Okay, let me just draw this, let me just rub this. Equidistant from points, right? Let us take a as 7 comma 1, sorry, a 7 comma 1 and b 3 comma 5. Let this point be p. Somewhere here it is x comma y. This distance pb and this distance ap is equal distance. Okay, let us find out. Given ap is equal to pb, use distance formula and find ap. A is 7 comma 1 and p is x comma y. So this is x1 y1, this is x2 y2. So x2 minus x1, that is x minus 7 whole square, plus y2 minus y1, that is y minus 1 whole square. This square root. Okay, and let us find pb or bp, right? So what is the value of b? 3 comma 5. And what is p? X comma y. X1 y1, x2 y2. Okay, x2 minus x1, that is x minus 3 whole square, plus y2 minus y1, y minus 5 whole square. Given that these two are equal, okay, x minus 7 whole square plus y minus 1 whole square is equal to x minus 3 whole square plus y minus 5 whole square. Okay, this is given. Now if we want to eliminate this, if we want to get rid of this root, we need to square on both sides. So squaring on both sides will cancel this, right? Now use a minus b whole square, a square minus 2 into x into 7 plus 7 square, plus a minus b whole square here also, a square minus 2 into y into 1 plus 1 square is equal to a minus b here also, 2 into x into 3 plus 3 square, plus a minus b again, a square minus 2 into y into 5 plus 5 square. Okay, so is x square minus 14x, 7 2s are 14 plus 49 plus y square minus 2y plus 1 is equal to x square minus 6x plus 9 plus y square minus 10y plus 25. Okay, we simplified this. Let us bring all the terms this side. X square 14x 49 plus y square minus 2y plus 1 minus x square, plus will become minus, minus will become plus, minus 9, all the signs I am changing, equal to 0. Minus x square plus x square 0, plus y square minus y square is 0. Okay, 14 and minus 6, sorry, minus 14 plus 6, minus 8x. Okay, what is left now? Minus 2y plus 10, 10y plus 8y will come. 49 and 1 is 50. So this is plus 50 minus 9 and 24. So 34 is equal to 0. Okay. So minus 8x plus 8y plus 16 is equal to 0. 50 minus 34. See, we have 8 here, 8 here, and 8 here also, right? 8 twos are. So we can divide by 8 both sides. So this will become minus x plus y. 8, 8 cancel, 8, 8 cancel, y plus 8 by 2, 8, 16 by 8 is 2 is equal to 0. Okay. So minus x plus y plus 2 is equal to 0, or generally we write plus x value, right? So change the signs or send this x and y on the other side. 2 will be equal to x minus y. This x went on the other side, became plus, plus y went on the other side, became minus. So x minus y is equal to 2 is the relationship between x and y. Okay. I hope you understood the concept of distance formula and all the applications. In the next video, we will learn about section formula. Okay. Thank you so much for watching the video.